So what is going on, people, and welcome to episode 20 of the FIFA 23 Peterborough United career mode here on FIFA 23. I've already said it. I hope you're well, and specs are on. That's why I lost the last game for sure. Definitely not. No, eyes are a little bit tired, so yeah, having to get the specs out. I hope you're appreciating them. I'm recording this one straight after the last one. You might already be able to tell. Still got the Mankind shirt on. Absolutely loving it. Not a lot has happened, obviously, since we were last together. In the last episode, we started pretty well. It started with an emphatic 5-0 win away at Blackpool. We then had to battle Bristol Rovers in the Carabao Cup to surpass them with a 2-1 win. But then League One champions. They got the better of us last season. That's what they did in the end of last episode. A 2-1 win to Ipswich to end the episode. So a mixed start to the championship season for us. 1 win, 2 defeats. Of course, we didn't like draws last season. It seems we are the same way this season. But 4 games for you today. A bit of a bumper episode. We start with a trip to Preston before a home game against QPR. We will then sim the game in the Cup against Norwich before taking on Millwall in the final game. And then we will have deadline day. We are still looking to loan out a number of players. I'm just consulting my list, and we have about 12 players that we're looking to get out on loan. We are in the process of potentially loaning out a youngster. We have knocked back some bids this summer as well. In the last episode, we knocked back a bid for Ajiboye. We've knocked back some big bids for Ghana this summer as well. So yeah, if there's any late business to be done, of course, we never stop looking for ways to improve this side as well. Of course, last season we were only scouting England, really. And in terms of like free agents, obviously, you guys know I love to amass a load of free agents. Now that we've explored our horizons to Spain and Germany, a lot more free agents are coming our way. So we're in the business of scouting them, as well as a lot of other players, amassing a new list of free agents. And there's a couple on there that I have my eye on. But for now, at least, we will plough on with what we have. And yeah, we're at 16th of the month. So still a couple of weeks to get some scout reports in and do some business. If you are looking forward to this episode, pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel. And well, playing away in the championship has been good for us this season. So let's see if that trend continues away at Preston. So this first game of the episode then away at Preston. And while they are playing 6 at the back, which is always ideal. Freddie Woodman in goal. Brad Potts, right wing back in the middle, Bauer, Hughes and Lindsay. Cunningham at left wing back, Ledson holding in the midfield, Whiteman and Brown in front of him with Dovbik, I hope I got that right, and Prevliak in attack. So 2 new strikers for them. His name is close to Snail, so hopefully he is quite slow. Ben Woodburn on the bench, Emil Reese there as well. So, yeah. Decent side of Preston, obviously going pretty well in real life at the moment this season, but hopefully that will have no bearing on this game. We are playing our usual lineup, no real changes for us. I am starting to lose a bit of patience with Jamal Lowe on the ball here on this left-hand side, but hopefully he can put in some performances for us. Of course, I just noticed Daniel Johnson playing against his former side, of course, as Fuchs has gone in for the tackle there, ended up having a shot, which is not ideal. Robbie Brady playing against his former team as well, I noticed. So a couple of rivalries in this one that I'm sure these players will be eager to come out on the right side of, as we look to get Jamal Lowe in here, and the big man is in here, and well, he's just about found the net, and just as I said, we are losing patience with him. How many times does it happen? A player turns around their performance. It's a lovely ball through from Garnett. Lowe sorts himself out, opens up his body. I did think as soon as it left his boot, it was going to go wide actually, but it's hit the post. Fortunately for us, it's hit the inside of the post and fallen the right side of the line for us. But inside 10 minutes, we make a good start, which is very much important as we continue our good run away from home. Burrows does really well to block the man off there as Bentley can come and collect that. But yeah, Jamal Lowe, fine. I'm pretty sure that's his first goal for us. And yeah, always good to see a new player find the back of the net. space on this left-hand side for Cunningham as Smith comes across. And into the area here. And that is a very well-worked goal and an even better finish. And they weren't behind for long, Preston, as it's Snail who's grabbed the goal for them, Prevelyak. And it's a really well-worked goal, actually. We're a bit misshapen defensively. And, yeah, as you can see here, they just work the ball across the line quite nicely. And Edwards commits, leaves his man, doesn't get there. And Prevelyak has got the simplest of tasks in finishing that one off. And it's 1-1. Fuchs looking to get past his man. We know how much of an engine this man has got. And he is bursting forward, Iando Fuchs. And the defender has left him. And, well, it's a save. Can we get there? We can't quite. Woodman recovers well on his left foot. Not his stronger foot. Fuchs, I was hoping, might be able to arrow that more sort of towards the corner. But as it is, oh, it's a lovely ball. And Garner, oh, just tried to dink it. I thought the keeper was going to come out. It's going over the keeper, but he's got too much on it from that close in. And it's over the bar. Really good opportunity. I thought on his left that might be the better option than trying to guide it. I know he's got a good left foot, but even still. Garner, again, the ball inside Brad Potts. Jamal Lowe has the opportunity and he's made it 2. And he really is telling me to shut up with his performance. A second goal for Jamal Lowe, and Garner, his playmaking instincts from last season, really kicking in this game. And maybe, just maybe, we should swap this front line around based on this performance. Lowe, as we said, his goal-scoring instincts coming back in this game, and we could be in again here. Garner is in, and Garner, oh, tries to beat keeper at the near post. Never seems to work on this game. Used to of old, but this one, the keepers seem to have this one sussed. Although Garner's there! Oh, and he gets his head on it, and Woodman scrambled to try and get there. As it is, it's gone over. The defender tried to bicycle kick that one away. But we are causing all sorts of problems for Preston now. We are Peterborough. Yeah, we had that little spell, and Johnson, oh, Bagari stopped his run. Admittedly, the pass from Johnson should have come sooner. But even still, Smith should gather that one, and he does very nicely. Doesn't quite keep it in play, but it's good defending. Really enjoying Tommy Smith, actually. You know, a lot of these defensive players especially don't necessarily always get a lot of mention or a lot of credit. Edwards last season, for sure, really stepped up and was absolutely superb. It was more so Josh Knight that, to start with, was a bit tentative. In the end, they formed a pretty good partnership. Anderson, I feel, has slotted in there quite nicely, but we know how good Mads Anderson can be. But yeah, it's sort of the wing backs. I mean, Thompson last season, for all, you know, for as good as he was, one thing, he was very slow and was quite often beaten for pace down the line. And there's a ball in, and he's offside, thankfully for us. Burrows has really come on leaps and bounds on that left-hand side, really made that spot his own. But yeah, really enjoyed Tommy Smith. Certainly an upgrade, I feel, on Thompson. He has got a bit more pace, but also just really solid defensively, which I've really enjoyed. We need a runner here, and Garner. I don't know whether it's just Garner's not quite releasing the ball quickly enough, or the support isn't coming as quickly as we need it to. I feel like they pushed up quite high, those midfielders, the supporting midfielders. Or as Anderson doesn't quite get that tackle right. And in the end, okay, there's a penalty being given. I'm not too sure how that one's happened. Edwards is the one that's given away the foul. That's not a penalty though, is it? I mean, referee's been kind to him there. It's Prevelyak with a chance to grab his second. Oh, I mean, I've dived the right way, but it's an emphatic penalty from Edwards. Been given a booking as well. It's not a penalty, but unfortunately, those things happen. No VAR in the Championship. He's absolutely leathered that one. No chance for Bentley, even though he has guessed the right way. We are back to 2-2. And, yeah, it's not ideal, but we've played well so far. Bakari, oh, just about to pull the trigger. And in the end, the defender gets a toe on it. Brady tried to knock one in. Oh, it's Johnson. It's fallen for him, actually. Oh, and he's Tried to hit one with Venom. I think that one was going closer to the corner flag than it was the goal, but the block has come in nevertheless. And we are on the back foot again here. Anderson has done really well, and we said a minute ago how good we know Mads Anderson can be, and we've turned this one around quite nicely. And there's a gap. Oh, Fuchs. There was a gap, and we need to go for that. Oh, Edwards is going to be off. Oh, my... I mean, he should have been sent off for that. That was an abomination of a tackle. Oh, and they... Oh, probably... I thought he was offside. Right. Maybe we should bring Edwards off before he gets sent off. I've made a double change at centre-half because actually Anderson is knackered. So we brought on Maxime Collin. We've got Josh Knight on the bench who we've brought on. But we don't have another natural centre-back. Collin can play at centre-back, which is ideal. He's going to partner Josh Knight in there. That's a strike, and that's a good save as well, actually. And Burrows, oh, he's tried to dribble that one out, but he's been caught. But Preston piling on the pressure, looking for that winner in front of their home fans. And, well, oh, the header has gone straight back out. Can Bakari keep this one? He can, and he's actually won the goal kick. That's not what I intended, but it's very good play from Bakari, actually. Plays down the line here to the Ghanaian. Fuchs has made a burst forward. He's found the gap, Yando Fuchs. And he's found the gap pretty bloody well. And Yando Fuchs, oh! I didn't want to be sweaty. I didn't want to square it to Ghana. I thought with Fuchs bursting through, it would only be fair to have the shot with him, but hasn't quite got the angle on it. Oh, I tried to play a ball over the top, but it's been snuffed out. And barring any late drama, that is going to be that, our first draw of the season. And, well, we can feel hard done by, I think, because overall we've defended well, but that was never a penalty. A very even game. Well, yeah, we're definitely hard. It's never a penalty, but unfortunately those are given sometimes. And, well, a point is a point away from home. You certainly take it as a newly promoted side. QPR up next. So, second game of the episode at home to QPR. History dictates this is going to be tough for us. But this is how QPR line up. Sene Dieng in goal. Back four of Kakai, Dunn, Dickey and Powell. Dickey up to 76 rated. Nice. Yeah, Kenneth Powell at left back. Dazelle sitting with Sam Field and Willock in front of him. Adoma on the right. Dykes through the middle. And Elias Chair out on the left. We are, as usual, a little bit suffering with fitness, but I'm thinking we'll rotate for the Norwich game anyway, so those players will probably have a week's break now between this game and the final game, which is, I believe, against Millwall. But a four at the back formation is much preferred in terms of our attacking intent, as Bakari maybe... Oh, Dickey's done really well to come across. Surprised actually that a 76 rated Rob Dickey isn't perhaps playing in the Premier League, sort of low end Premier League, but they've worked this really well. That pass is inexplicable from Lyndon Dykes. He should be taking that on himself, and realistically we should be 1-0 down, but as it is, oh, Brady can't quite... That pass was almost inexplicable from Ghana as well, just trying to force the issue. Well, oh, Edwards has misjudged that one. And Dykes, Anderson, he spun him, and it's well held in the end. Right, Dan Bentley, a bit of a frantic start from us, it must be said. Get this bound to Fuchs. Brady, there's a man in the middle there. Oh, and he's trying to find Johnson. Edwards latches onto that well. And he's going to go for a run here as the centre-back, Ronnie Edwards, and he's won us another corner. The tide's starting to turn. Can we make this pressure count? Jamal Lowe tries to find Garner, and we can. It's a header from the corner. And, well, Joseph Garner, who played supplier to Jamal Lowe in the last game, they've switched it around. A lovely ball in from Jamal Lowe on a sixpence. Straight at Sene Dieng, but the power too much, and it beats the QPR keeper. And we find... The back of the net is 1-0. QPR probably having the better of the game so far. Well, Elias Chair has burst past Tommy Smith here. They're responding very well. Not happy with going a goal down, but Edwards is there. Dykes doing really well to find himself some space. We've not responded to that, but we have responded to that, and Ghana has done well to hold this ball up. And it will find Robbie Brady. And we can make a run perhaps low down this left-hand side. It's just stopped in there for a minute. Not really sure why. Garner spins his man. Oh, can Bakari get there? Not quite. Dieng does just enough to turn it round the post. Brady from the corner. Oh, can't quite find his man. Johnson. There's a man free at the back post here. Oh, it's Jamal Lowe, and it's not going to reach him. Might reach him this time. It's not. It's headed away, and that should be half time, and it is. 1-0 to the good. Joe Garner from the corner has us ahead, but yeah, QPR sort of more than playing their part in this tie so far as we press on into the second half. What, you know, I'm liking the fact, other than the Stoke game, maybe, I don't know, maybe nerves got the better of us, or, you know, just like a bit of over, you know, playing at this level again for the first time in a little while. Garner. Oh, it's almost gone through the back of him there, Adoma. That's a really good pass, actually. And Burrows does really well to get over. Yeah, other than the Stoke game, there's not really a game where we've looked like out of touch. Like, there's not a game that we've been well beaten. We're competing at all levels, which is really nice. Garner. Oh, just tried to feed it through for Jamal Lowe. Oh, Brady, that's naughty. But just the 50-50s are there to be won, I've noticed on a couple of occasions, and I've gone in perhaps when normally I would try and keep some composure. Oh, that's, well, Ronnie Edwards, that is a superb block. He's come across there, and I thought that surely would have been a goal from, I think it was Willock who had the chance, but yeah, really, really good block. Surely saved a goal there. Get on your bike, Brady. Get on your bike, mate. And he's in behind Robbie Brady, and he's not the quickest, is the old Irishman, but he's certainly, oh, he's got attackers on him. He's got a shot, and he's forced to save out Dieng, and QPR managed to get this one away. Not really a lot else Brady could do there. Try and beat the keeper from distance. Garner. Oh, and that's a lovely ball, but it's offside. Quarter of an hour to go in this one, and I still feel there's a goal in this game, but you can't really see at the moment where it's going to come from. Johnson. Garner's made the run. Oh, and that's a pinpoint ball. Garner. Oh, it's... Oh, no, it's cruel. It should be 2-0. And it's just unfortunate that the bounce of the ball is just evaded Garner. Otherwise, for sure, that would have been game over. You feel, oh no, Anderson's lost out. It's a finish from Chet. And I said there was another goal. Get away with you. I said there was another goal in this game, and unfortunately it's fallen in the way of QPR. And how often are you going to see that? Mads Anderson out-muscled by someone probably half of his size, and just from moments ago where it could have been 2-0 to Peterborough, it swung the other way. Oh, I thought Garner was going to make a run through. Use that as a distraction. Johnson. Jamal Lowe. He's got the chance. Jamal Lowe has surely won it now. It's his third goal in 2 games. And he may have just won us the game. Can you hear me? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what that was. I'm copying his celebration. The substitutes have gone wild. The fans. There's pandemonium in the stands at the Western Home Stadium. Those QPR fans cannot believe it. See so many of them with their hands behind their heads. And well, we've worked that superbly. And he smashed that into the back of the net, Jamal Lowe. Dieng, absolutely no chance. And just as we thought we'd dropped the 2 points, we have a goal. And surely all 3 points in this game now. Coming forward, QPR. Dazelle to Chet. He's got the better side of Anderson into the area. And he's found Lyndon Dykes, and that is an enormous save from Dan Bentley. I thought we'd done enough to get Edwards in the way to block the shot. But that is superb. Bakari needs to get there, and it's a big head away. And that will surely be that referee. I didn't realise the keeper was out. But we finally win at home in the Championship. A really hard fought result. One that I think we probably just about deserve. And on the surface of things, you would have to agree. Garner, man of the match. Ipswich win away at Reading. Very, very good performance. Oh, and breathe. Right, so we're here then for the game against Norwich in the Carabao Cup. We have completely changed our lineup. This is how, well, the probable lineup for Norwich. Angus Gunn in goal, Byram Tompkinson, Omar Bamadeli and McCallum at the back. Nunez Holding in the midfield, Sinani out on the right, Gibbs and McLean in the middle with Rashika out on the left, and Davis Selka up top. We've gone with Riznik in goal, Cullen at the right back, Knight and Hassan in the middle with Ahmed on the left, Taylor and Saville in the middle, Ajiboye out right, Assad in the 10, Randall on the left hand side and Ricky J. Jones up front. We will go with a quick sim. I can't imagine us getting much from this game, and as it proves, 3-1. Ajiboye with the goal for us, Selka with 2 for Norwich, Rashika with the other. Fairly evenish game, but obviously, yeah, Norwich's quality shines through. We're out of the Carabao Cup. Not too disappointed with that. Our last game of the episode, Championship against Millwall. Okay, so in that game, Ricky J. Jones, Paul the Quad is going to be out for a month, which it doesn't affect us too much in terms of obviously like our play, but it might impact him going out on loan. We've had an offer for Yando Fuchs from Club Bruges for 2.2 million. Now that is what he's worth, and they'd probably pay about what I would look for him, which is not ideal. And they'd probably look for about 3 million for Fuchs. We did this with Clark Harris, someone we fell in love with, but a good offer came in from Angers from France, so couldn't really say no. And Club Bruges, they would offer the amount I would want for him, and Club Bruges is a chance to play European football. So we're going to have to negotiate this one, I think. Not ideal. Big place in my heart for Yando Fuchs. We'll try and get the max of what they said. They're offering 2.95. I'm gonna try and ask for 3.3. Try and make the most of sticking at 2.95. I want 3, and I know it's only 50 grand, but I really don't want to lose him if I can help it. No, they're saying no. Okay, well, Fuchs stays then. Tight-fisted gits. So the final game of the episode then, and this is how Millwall line up at the Den. Truman in goal, back four, McNamara, Leonard, Cooper and Wallace at the back. I'm pretty sure Leonard's normally a central midfielder, is he not? Interesting. Mitchell and Honeyman sitting for them. Boateng on the right, Nakamura on the left with Fleming in behind, Vogelshammer up top. So a pretty similar system to us. We're playing a slightly more attacking version of it. No changes for us again. You know me, like to keep a regular side if possible. And yeah, we're looking quite nice in this one, playing in our green kit, which we don't very often. A pretty miserable, dreary day. I don't know if it's raining, but it's certainly grey at Millwall today. It's Fuchs, almost got played through that. And I won't lie, I'm certainly glad that Fuchs is going to be staying with us, but a bid that comes in like that, you can't really ignore it, I would argue. Bakari going all the way. Oh, maybe should have just slipped in Fuchs, the man of the hour. We've come away with it here. Garner could get the better of his defender, and we'll play this one back. Dan Johnson. Oh, it's an unbelievable save from Truman. I've tried to bend that one into the far corner, and it's gone straight at the keeper, and he's turned it over the bar somehow. But Garner is there, and he gets his head to it. But unfortunately for us, it is over the bar. Good start to this game from us. We look alive as we do away from home. Not too sure what it is why we're better away from home than we are at home. That's a lovely ball. Vogelshammer is going well. Rifle that one from distance, but it's well clear of Daniel Bentley's crossbar. Fuchs, Bakari, Garner. Try and have a strike from me, you know, and well, it's not the best strike. Just hit myself in the head. We've got a free kick, have we? Not really too sure what that one's for, but we certainly won't scoff at it. He's our best taker, right then. Okay, well, we'll try and get this one up and over the wall if we can with Robbie Brady. Little bit of bend on it. Oh, and it's a superb free kick. I think that's the first free kick that I've scored. It is, because I've just seen on my PC that I haven't got the notifications up on my thing, but I just got an achievement for scoring a goal from a free kick. But what a finish that is from Robbie Brady. The whip on it. Lovely bit of curve on that. And well, it seemed a fairly innocuous right in the corner. Keeper maybe, well, with the dive could have got there, but he didn't elevate his arm quite enough. But that's a superb free kick. His first goal for the club, I think, Robbie Brady, and what a way to get it. But yeah, I'm not too sure what the foul was for. It seemed fairly innocuous, but you need that slice of luck sometimes, just like Preston did when they got their penalty in the first game. We have made the most of a interesting refereeing decision, and it's paid dividends for us, and we're giving the ball away twice there, which is not ideal. Vogelsama into Nakamura. Oh, and he's beating his man. Can we get out to it? We can indeed. It's that man, Ronnie Edwards. Of course it is, but we've managed to give the ball away again. And Bentley has turned this one round the post. Honeyman with the corner. Now this is Millwall's bread and butter set pieces, but we manage to get this one away, and Brady does a good job actually. We'll take the foul there though. I would have said that was more of a foul than the goal we scored from the free kick, but there you go. And now maybe can we counter Bakari down this right hand side? Surely has the pace to get away from his man. He tries to cut inside, and we've been given another foul here. I would have said that one was a bit more of a foul. I could see actually that one, and we'll try and lob this one into the box if we can. It's Bakari who's taking it. Aims for Johnson. Oh, and it didn't have a lot on it. And Burrows was making the run. If he'd have carried on, he may well have got to that in the end. Not quite. We get the ball down here. Jamal Lowe. Not really any aerial presence in the area. Burrows just made the wrong run really for that occasion. Almost won the ball back, but it is Millwall who come away with it, and they actually could launch a counter here. Fleming, that's a lovely ball in behind. Vogelsama, he's done Edwards there, and we've defended well for now. Fuchs, Honeyman, that's a really good defensive piece of work there from Yando Fuchs. And well, Johnson has played a ball in, and Garner, that's a superb run, and he's in. Joseph Garner, and surely that is 2-0, and it is. The captain scores again for us. Johnson, Clark, Harris, who? No, I can't say that. I love JCH. But yeah, really does well to get the better of Ryan Leonard, who, as I said, I'm pretty sure is a central midfielder rather than a centre-back. But Garner shows his strength. He's in behind that time. The through ball for us works. And we find ourselves 2 goals to the good in, is Millwall South London or East London? Or is it like South East London? I'm not too sure. It's a lovely save from Dan Bentley. Oh no! Thank goodness for that. Well, nice ball forward here. Johnson could be on his way. Oh, he's just passed it with ease, Daniel Johnson. And it's 3-0. And Millwall have fallen apart here defensively. Lovely little celebration there from Daniel Johnson. Doesn't have quite the same effect as I'm wearing headphones. I don't know what the defender's done there. Johnson's got the better of him. And on our travels, we just seem to love playing away. That sounds a little bit disrespectful. But you know what I mean. Away from home, we're having a whale of a time in the Championship. It seems to be the home, maybe playing at home just comes with some sort of pressure that we aren't really acclimatised to yet. Tommy Smith wants to get in on the action here. Go on in, Tom. Here you go. Back to Bakari. We'll have it back to Garner then. Shall we? Oh, it was almost a wonderful goal. But in the end, it's a great save from Truman. And it's 3. And there's not many travelling Peterborough fans, it must be said, all the way down here to London. Although it doesn't take too long to get to Peterborough to London from Peterborough, does it, on a train? Either way, it's 3-0. Those few travelling fans that have made the journey will certainly be enjoying their afternoon so far. It's a good tackle, that. I know I've mentioned this before, but only really when I'm losing. I'll have a go at it, you know. Johnson. Controller seems to be lagging a bit. I've pressed past a couple of times there, and Fuchs was just like, nope. So I've noticed it on a little occasion. It hasn't really cost us too much, I don't think. That's a quality header there. And yeah, unfortunately, it's a Barney. Bit of an FM wonder kid. Gone to a Jassio of all places. But Jamal Lowe's in behind here. We'll cut this one back. Joseph Garner. Oh, he's not quite managed to get a proper connection on that. Oh, it's been given a corner. Okay, I thought he just fluffed it, but we'll take it. Garner is there, and he does make sure this one goes in this time. It's 4-0. Millwall, well, they've fallen to pieces. Set pieces normally their strong point. They've conceded from 2 today. Lovely ball in from Brady. We seem to have finally got the corner situation down. I think most of last season we didn't score from a corner, but we finally worked it out. I remember FIFA 21 with Mikael Helik in the middle, that big bean pole at centre-back for Barnsley. We were scoring from corners for fun, it felt like. I did want to switch to Fuchs there. Oh, and he's got the better of him. Anderson. Oh, Smith is in behind. And Edwards has put that into his own net. Not ideal. I didn't press for him to do anything. He's done that of his own accord. It's a good finish for Ronnie Edwards, to be fair. I'm calling the keeper out here, and he's, yeah, it's a lovely finish from Ronnie Edwards. Unfortunately, is in his own goal. Would have been nice to keep a clean sheet today, but there you go. Jamal Lowe, those touches not too good, my friend, unfortunately. As Johnson looks to get back, and he does really well, Daniel Johnson, actually, in getting back there. There's some runs being made here, and Garner is just going to carry this into his stride. That is an unbelievable challenge. I mean, that's a great header, but that has surely stopped a 5th goal. And I'm not too sure whether that was Leonard or Cooper playing centre-half. They're up, but not really away, and thankfully for us, we will just hold on to this ball for a minute and let things dissipate quite nicely. Garner, oh, he's shifted. He's got the better of Jake Cooper, and that is a superb goal from our captain. Back to front in a flash, and a superb solo effort. He's absolutely ruined Jake Cooper there as Joseph Garner. And we've skipped the replay accidentally, but even still, it's 5-1. We've scored 5 goals twice on our travels so far this season. As a newly promoted team, would you have seen that coming, as that superb defending from Harrison Burrows there? Jamal, no, not so much though. Oh, Burrows gets a toe on it, but Honeyman can still get there. Low. Oh, it's good play inside. And Edwards has come across and done well, but there's still a chance on the edge. Fuchs, he's been wrong-footed. Fuchs, the shot's come in and it's a save from Bentley. He's had to stretch to get there, but he's kept it out. That's the most important thing. Unorthodox, but we certainly take it. That's a terrible pass. Anderson makes up for it. Then he gives it away again. Less of that, please, Mads. They're in behind here. Fleming is driven away from goal. Smith could defend it. Anderson, well, that was probably coming after the mistakes that we've made. That's fair enough. It's 5-2. Bit poor on our behalf, but we do have quite the margin, so hopefully that won't make too much problems for us, as Ajiboye just fancies a little run down the right hand side here. Oh, and he's done him. Absolute superb. Bakari. Oh, he's just about to pull the trigger. Lovely play from Ajiboye though, it has to be said. But that is going to wrap things up for us. 3 points. Another 5 goals on the road. You cannot complain against some established Well, maybe not so much Blackpool, but certainly against the likes of Millwall, an established side. Assad is in here. Oh, that's a finish. What a way to finish off the game, Ali Assad. My word, pick that one out. I was thinking I should just play in Bakari here. Playing Bakari, but no. I got there and I thought, well, why not? We'll have a strike. And that is sensational. Ali Assad, take a bow, my friend. 6. It finishes in the end. Ghana has the match ball, as you might expect. 3 goals from him. Well, what a performance away from home. Domination, I dare say. Mix of results there again. But right, so that is it in terms of played action for today. As your boy has grown to level 70, and I think, did that say he's... Yeah, he's maxed out his capacity for the season, which is fine. Nice little bit of growth from him. In terms of the standings, that puts us 7th. I had a thing from the players or the captain saying we're not really hitting up. Yeah, that's it. They want us to gain automatic promotion. That was why we're suffering. Yeah, we're 7th. I mean, we'll take that. 17 goals we've scored. No one else. Next nearest team is 10. We have conceded a lot. We've conceded as many as teams in the bottom 3. But as it stands, at the end of this episode, after 6 games, we are 7th. And 3 points off top after 6 games. Maybe automatic promotion is possible after all. Anyway, this isn't the end of the episode yet. Oh no, we've still got deadline day to do. So, if anything happens between now and then, I'll see you on deadline day. But, yeah, let's see if any more business is to be done. Right. This is unwanted. Trabzonspor have put in an offer of almost 6 million for Ronnie Edwards. Oh, it's worth 4.8. We could get up to 7.1 for him. To be honest, I'd probably hold out for someone like him, probably about 7.5 million. We've got a couple of other offers on the table actually, but yeah, for this lad, yeah, I'd probably want about 7.5 million. So I am going to say no. An offer. Oh, they've accepted that, which is fine. Another offer for a youngster, so we'll delegate that still, because that's still a thing in FIFA. Or if that, another lot more scout reports in, but if that offer had been a little bit more, or we'd have been able to get a bit more for him, we might have negotiated that for Edwards. Right, okay, it's been a long time doing admin and sorting out the squad and stuff, but I finally have it down. So, international free agents have come in. There's a long list here, but I'm not going to go for any of these guys for varying reasons, mainly because they want slightly too much money. I really like the look of Alvaro Madran, but yeah, 16.5k is not an amount I'm willing to spend at this moment in time. Some good options in there, especially like some Koulibaly, just wants a little bit too much. And remember, these guys are coming from like top divisions, really, from around Europe, so they do want slightly more money. We have made 2 signings, though, from this list of free agents. And they're at the bottom. Elias. I think his full name is Elias Akamak, or Akamach. The one from Barcelona, basically. Right winger, 72 rated. Again, kind of similar to this guy, David Bender. 19, 71 rated. Both right wingers. But kind of, I think they both have a part to play in this season, very much so. But even so, if it doesn't work out, it's resale value. At the end of the day, their value is only going to go up being this young. So yeah, I brought these 2 guys in. I think they will feature a couple of young, exciting players. I've shifted some stuff around in the squad, and actually beforehand we were trying to loan out quite a lot of players. I've actually moved some onto the transfer list now. So Jonas David, Idrissa Toure, who we both signed in the summer, along with Drew Yearwood, they were all recommendations. We signed all of those. Yearwood's gone out on loan to Leeds even. David is in the process of going on loan to Feyenoord. Toure, we're trying to get out on loan as well. Those guys are all going to go out on loan. Try and get Ricky J. Jones out on loan. Likenesses, though, as he has an injury, probably not going to happen. Bergstrom we're trying to get out on loan. I forgot the thing of if for some reason it seems to happen in FIFA, if they're in the last year of their contract, no one bids for them on loan. It was the case with Bergstrom. I've given Bergstrom a new contract, 67 rated, still only 20 years old. There's plenty of potential there, so I've given him a new contract, only like £2.5 a week. Hopefully that means he'll go out on loan. And then there's 4 youngsters that we've called up as well that we're trying to get out on loan. I think a couple of those are in talks as well. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players we're trying to get out on loan deadline day, and I have put 5 players on the transfer list. We sold 4. I think 4 in the summer from the transfer list. We sold Ollie Norburn, we sold Nagy, sold Christy Pym, we sold Kai Corbett, we sold Clark Harris as well. But I've put 5 players up on the transfer list. Firstly, Dan Butler. We've got plenty of cover at left back and centre back, so doesn't really. And he's in the last year of his deal as well. Jack Marriott, again, plenty of cover up front in the last year of his deal. Joe Ward, the right back. I was a little bit torn on this one, as we brought in a couple of right backs ahead of him, but they are older than him. But I just feel like with the way we're progressing, he's in the last year of his contract. If we can get some money, that'll be ideal. We've still got 4 million in the budget, so if we need to go out and get a right back, we can really. Ben Thompson has gone on the transfer list. The amount of central midfielders that we have now, whether it's deeper or going forward, I think just, again, probably no real space for him. And Joel Randall I've also put on the transfer list, mainly because of these guys that we've brought in, Elias and Bender. They're younger than him. Randall's 23. I thought he was younger than that. He's 23 years old, 68 rated. We've got, Elias who's just come in 19, 72 rated. Bender who's just come in 71 rated, is 19. Jamal Lowe can play out there. Ajaboye, we've got Bakari, we've got. So again, I just feel like at 23, Randall kind of needs to be a bit better than he is to compete. So those guys have gone on the transfer list. We might be able to bring in some players today. To hopefully get rid of some of those players today. In terms of the squad, I'm happy with the squad. There's nothing I want to add to it. I think those 2 signings have really brought the midfield quality up. And I think that, overall we're looking good for this season. So again, that's the business I've done. In terms of today, it's just going to be getting players out. And if obviously any big bids come in, we might have to reevaluate. But yeah, today it's just about trying to get players out if possible. So we're looking at deadline day then. The latest deals, Ugarte from Lisbon to Dortmund, 31.5. I'm assuming they're today's deals. Volland from Monaco to Benfica, 18.8. And Webster from Brighton to Lens for 11.2. Biggest deals, I assume that's today as well. So Moises Caicedo is a rumour, but let's have a look and see if any business is to be done from our end. Okay, more deals being done then. Borja Iglesias from Betis to Lazio. David is going to go on loan to Feyenoord. We've had a bid in for Dan Butler. Istanbul Başakşehir. That is, or they call Medipol Başakşehir, but it says Istanbul in their badge. I'll accept that. That's not bad. 800 grand for Dan Butler. I will certainly take that. Hopefully, more business to come. But yeah, Iglesias to Lazio. Elizondo to Arsenal from Sociedad. Simican to Palace. Big money spent. And Hincapi as well to West Ham. Simican went to Palace, sorry. Hincapi to West Ham. Some deals being done. Butler has gone, which is a bit of money in the kitty. And Curtis has gone out on loan as well, even though that wasn't Curtis in the cutscene, but even still, Butler has gone as well. We've completed an objective there as well, but yeah, Dan Butler, a decent bit of money for him. Didn't really see much of him even last season, to be honest. So yeah, they rated that as an 8. Good deal. Yeah, happy days. We've got a couple of inboxes as well. Curtis is gone. Butler's gone. We knew that already. So, almost halfway through deadline day. Lazar Samardzic. Oh, wow. Sane. Big move to Leverkusen from Bayern. And this is another player leaving. I'm assuming that's Jonas David. It is indeed going to final, so that's good quality of football for him. If Idrissa Toure could go out on loan, that would be ideal. Wow, okay. Lots of offers with the power of editing. Let's look at the Thompson one first. So Obar have come in a bid 1.1 million for Ben Thompson. I will take that. Okay, so Ghana's a swap deal. Who could Atleti offer us? Oh, nerve-wracking. Okay, right. Let's have a look at this Ghana deal together. They're willing to offer Greizmann and 45 million for Joseph Ghana. There's no... I mean... That's an outrageous offer. Oh my goodness. I mean, I would take Greizmann in a heartbeat, but he's 30. I didn't realise he was that old. He's even better than Garner on paper as well. 25.5 million. To be honest, that bid is actually nowhere near. He's valued at 55.5 million. So on paper, they've offered us 70 million, which, right. If they reckon we could get this much, I'd probably negotiate. Oh God, this is taking a turn. Okay, I don't think any Athletic players are going to come to us seriously. Let's negotiate cash monies. So, we've exchanged player, dealing with Simeone, because of course, they reckon we could get 129 million. They're offering us Molina plus 57. I don't know how much Molina is worth. Again, we'll go in and see if they give us the 129. That would be bonkers. No, they're offering Molina again. We'll try it again. If not, then I'm guessing they haven't got the cash, which is why they're not stumping it up. Nah, well, I mean, if we were a Premier League team, I probably would have negotiated that lower. They offered a Championship side Greizmann, but no. Okay. Ronnie Edwards. Is that Vitesse? 6.3. It's a better offer than Trabzonspor, but again, probably not willing to offer us as much as I'd want. So that's an absolutely outrageous offer for Joseph Ghana, but Kalulu's gone to Real Madrid as well, interestingly. Okay, so just as mental as always, deadline date. Yeah, so nothing coming in as of yet. Still a couple of hours for deals to be done. Elmas to Sociedad. Is this another youngster going out on loan? Oh no, it's Ben Thompson. Well, Ben, thank you for your service. Loves a bang. But yeah, he's going to go to Obar. Hopefully he'll do some bits in Spain. And we've got one more note, which will be Thompson sold, of course. So it's getting down to the nitty gritty. Costinha gone on loan to Strasbourg from Real Madrid. Elmas went Tillman to Paris FC. Elmas Lazio to Sociedad. And that is going to be a lot, I think, with a couple of hours to go. Led on loan to Gaditz, and a couple of offers for Edwards. I don't know who this Enzo Leopold. No, you're right. I'm just going to reject these because they wouldn't. Brentford's a good offer, but they wouldn't have enough time anyway. So this is how it's going. Although any of these guys drop down their wage demands, he's already gone to somewhere. I don't know where I recognise this guy's name, but I don't know where he plays. So that's him gone. You still want a lot of money. I'd imagine in the space of 12 hours, these guys' wage demands aren't going to have dropped that much. Yeah, I think in terms of our business, that is pretty much going to be it for this summer window. I think we can firmly shut the door on deadline day. That turned out to be a bit of a mad end to deadline day. But there we go. August is done. The summer window is finito. Our squad is looking a lot healthier in terms of the amount of people. That's for sure. Well, we managed to stave off a massive bid from Atleti at the end there for Ghana. Although if he carries on the way he started this season, I have a feeling that might not be the case. Let's have a look. Transfer history. All clubs. Some big free agents going there, which I hate to miss out on free agents, you know that. So the biggest deal of the window, wow, okay. Well, joint two actually. Moussa Diaby to Juve for 100 million and Kunku to Barca for 100 million. Bellingham to Real, 95. Gvardiol to West Ham, 86. Tielemans to Sevilla, 75. Sané to Leverkusen, we saw, 73. Cunha to Inter, 72. Gertrude, don't know, from Final to Roma, 56. Close to Leverkusen are building quite the team. 56 million. Abraham to Marseille, 54. Marino to Juve, 53. Fekir to Liverpool. Fekir 30 now. 51 million. Zubimendi, 50 million to Newcastle. Upamecano to Newcastle. 49. Alaba back to Munich. Gundogan, Berardi. Saliba to Barcelona. Facundo Farias. Wow. Big money move to Getafe. Gonzalo Ramos to Everton, Marlon to Juve, Dalot to Palace, Hernandez, Spurs, Kulusevski from Juve to Liverpool, Danjuma, Lamar. I mean, by all means, stop and have a look if any of these are for your teams. Tomiyasu, big money. Gueye to Fiorentina, Bowen to Villarreal, Barnes to Leverkusen, another person. Bailey to Spurs, Kefren Turan, wow. Big money move for him. He turns into an absolute animal on FM. But there you go. There's some of the big deals then. And of that August window. And if we... Oh, we had an offer for Riznik. I mean, really? 2 million. Samatta. Who's striker? Oh, Joe. Oh, I don't know. If you offer me decent cash monies, maybe we'll talk. Fenerbahce's a move that would be good for him. Don't want Samatta. Give me... That is a quality hairdo, if I do say so myself, sir. That's the max they reckon we could get. No, they want Shettin. Why are you giving us a goalkeeper if you're trying to buy a goalkeeper? Just look. Give me the money that I want, and then we'll talk. Fine. They're going to go for it. Okay. Well, it's not the work. Like, it's a good move for Riznik. We've got Bergstrom as well. So, I won't go through to January either. So, if we need to, we can certainly look for a keeper. In terms of... You guys don't look that great, if I'm honest. But we'll keep you on for now. Some growth in there. Yeah, so, alright. Nice one. Player chats, Marriott. You're going for sale anyway, and you're going for sale anyway, so yeah, don't really care. Okay, it's been a long time since we played a game. Well, for me it has. I don't know how this will look in editing. This is where we stand in the Championship, 7th in there. We've already covered that. But if we get back on track, this is, wow, okay, busy month. So, beautiful. We can split the month of September into, well, in half, nicely. So, next episode, at home to Huddersfield, away to Bristol City, and then at home to Coventry. Sounds really good. Sorry, I feel like... How long have I been recording this episode for? Just over 2 hours at this point. My brain is frazzled, so I need to have a bit of a lie down, I think. But guys, I hope you have enjoyed this one. If you have, pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.